What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Thomas here. I'm giving you a deck profile on Chaos Dragons. It's updated for the new meta. Hope you guys enjoy. Get some likes in this and get some subscribes here. Here we go. You gotta run Red MD. It's your boss monster. If you don't know what this is, don't play the deck. You also gotta run the BLS. Super broken. Don't know why Konami hasn't banned it. It needs to be banned. You have to run triple Light Pulsar. This is the soul of the deck. It goes to the grave no matter what. You bring back your red MD, any dragon with 5 stars or more back to the field, except for Dark Arm Dragon, and you're set to go. Get into that more later. One Dark Arm Dragon. This is your other big Dark Dragon beater. Special summons to the field and just destroys shit on the field. It really brings you back in the game if you're behind. One Gorz the Emissary of the Darkness, because this deck, you don't run too many traps, and if you do, you run like 2, maybe 3. You have to run Gorz. You have to run Gorz. Let me say it again. You have to run Gorz. This will save you, because they'll attack into you. You'll bring that token out with the effect. They'll think twice. I run 1 Chaos Sorcerer, because you can only run 1 now, because they limited it down to 1, and that's mean, but whatever. Again, it's another dark monster. Banish light dark, banish things. It's like a BLS, but less powerful. I run only 2 Dark Flare Dragon. You can normal summon this card. Do not be fooled. You can normal summon this card. You can also use its effect. Send a dragon from your hand to the graveyard. Send 1 from your deck to the graveyard. Banish 1 from the graveyard to the banish pile. You can loop this with this next card. I'm going to show you. Eclipse Wyvern. Use the last guy's effect. Use this guy's effect right here. Send this to the graveyard. Effect. Banish that again. Banish this from the graveyard. You already have Red MD to your hand. Good as golden. It's game right there, basically. Then you have to run Tour Guide. You have to run this. You need to go into level 3 succeeds, because if you can't go into dragons, you need to have something behind you. So you run Knight Assailant, 2 Tour Guides, and a Sangan. I run 3 Raikou. It just destroys everything, helps with the milling. They have back rows, you don't like them. They have face downs, they have Zen mains, you will destroy them. It also is nice, it loads in level 2, which is very, very helpful. I run 3 Lila. It's extra MST power, again, milling. It's what you need. It's also a light target, which is lovely. 2 Card Trooper. You can mill up to 3 cards. You do not have to do 3. You could do 1, 2, or 3. And when it goes to the graveyard, no matter what, draw a card. 2 Effect Veiler. It's a tuner. It's also a hand trap. So if you get into a really sticky situation and you need to synchro for your life, do it, because it's a tuner. It's a 1-star. I run 1 Plague Spreader. Effect is just ridiculous. It really saves this deck sometimes. Again, a tuner, level 2 though, so you can go into a little bit higher of a synchro monster. I run 2 Spirit Reaper. If you have to stall, this is the card you want to draw for it, because they'll attack into it and they're like, no, it's Spirit Reaper. You're not getting over that. Yeah, didn't think so. I run 1 Honest because I run a lot of lights, and it's really interesting to watch their faces go from hello to what the hell just happened. Because if you have Lila on the field and you forget to use its effect, I've done it before, they attack into it, you go Honest, they lose the game. Basically, that's why I've done it before. And for the last 2 hand traps, I run double Tragodia. I will explain more why, except for it's a hand trap, and it's really good. Even if it's just to, take another attack, it just really helps with this deck. I also run Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy. You have to. It's staple. You gotta run it. If you don't know what it is, then might as well stop playing. Charge Light Brigade, really good for this deck. It's mill. It allows you to get the Raikou or that Lila you need to your hand, and it helps you possibly send that Eclipse Wyvern to the graveyard to start your whole milling process and help get that red MD to your hand. I run 1 Solar Recharge. I don't have hands on other ones, but you know what? The way I run it, this deck, you really just it runs fine without an additional 2 or another 1 Solar Recharge. So I run 1 Lure Darkness. Some people say this card is well, it's a dead draw, because if you don't have a dark, everything's going to the graveyard. But at the same time, you want that extra draw power. You're trying to get to that red MD. You're trying to get to that Dark Arm Dragon. You're trying to get to those beater monsters. This is an OTK deck. You have to play it that way. If you don't, I don't know why you're playing this deck. 2 MSTs for extra back row popping, because if Raikou Lila wasn't enough with 6, why not run 2 MSTs? I mean, win in Rome, right guys? So 2 MSTs as well. My last 2 cards are 2 trap cards. If you're watching this video and you've seen Chaos Dragons, you don't normally run trap cards, but I run double Call the Haunted. People have told me this is dumb or it shouldn't be run, but if you really need to get another, like, if you have red MD in your hand and your Eclipse Wyvern's already in the graveyard, you don't have Dark Arm Dragon in the banish pile, bring back that Eclipse Wyvern or bring back that tuner that you need and go ahead and synchro or exceed into something and really make a play. That's my deck. I run 41 cards in this deck. Getting on into the synchros and exceeds, I run Gustav Max. I do, and I've done it before. Double Tragodia into this, attack directly for 3,000, detach 5,000 game. It only happened once, but you know what? It made a believer out of me, and I'm okay running it. I run the Heretic Dragon, King of Tomb, because if you have 2 Light Pulsars in the field, effect, bring out a red MD. Of course, it doesn't get its attack or effect for that turn, but it can just scare the shit out of people because they don't normally see it coming, and it's just really fun card to play. I run Queen Dragon Dijin. Effect protects dragons. It's like having a Zen mains, but it's 4 dragons, and I can detach and bring stuff back. It's just a lot of fun. I run Gem Knight, self-explanatory, 26 beater. Also run number 39 Utopia Ray. Really great card. Can stop your opponent stop your opponent from attacking you for a while. I run Shockmaster only because I hate traps with a passion, and I only run 2. And the only reason I hit him for a passion is because I have a friend that is possibly doing a video later on Exodia, and he used to play 6 hands, and he used to play like half his deck traps, and it used to piss the shit out of me. So I run Shockmaster for people like him. For more beat power, I mean, if you weren't ready for more beat power, let's go ahead and go into Acid Golem. I mean, why the hell not? It's a really good card. Just make sure you get rid of it before you automatically have to take the 2,000 points of damage. Leviair, because stuff does get banished that you want back, and you hopefully can get it back. Zen mains, double, because you need to stall. If you have to stall, or you don't want to mill, go into Zen mains, protect yourself for a while. I also run Leviair. It's Leviair.
Leviathan.
Leviathan, whatever.
Also,
I mean,
you misnamed Utopia Ray. It's just Utopia.
Don't care. It's It's in the same family, not giving a crap. Gachi Gachi, really good card. Also helps stall. Boost your beaters up there, not caring. The two synchros I run Gaia Knight. Only because it's a 26 beater and it's really easy to get out with this deck. 6 stars is not very hard. You go Plague Spreader and Eclipse Wyvern. Eclipse Wyvern gets its effect. That comes to the field. Plague Spreader later on, you can use its effect. It's really broken. And Stardust Dragon because it's Stardust Dragon. And then you can't play a game without your tokens. And yes, that is a Pokemon Dwebble token. And that's pretty much how I play the game. If you don't run OTK, again, why are you playing this deck? This is really OTK style, so if you're slow about it, you're not going to be really doing anything too much fun. Go play, like Insectors that loop like crazy and are kind of slow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.